But
what about loving
no,
your neighbor?
just so you know, this is going to become a very big issue. We're going to put this on social media because nowhere in America should you be allowed to go in front of a microphone with no evidence, no willingness to report, no likelihood to talk to police and say, oh, this happened to be at night, and ruin the reputation of half the country and say that they wanted to go me and call me the N-word.
This is going to be another very interesting video of how evil some people are. And I use the word evil, even though it is a strong word and it's not a word I tend to use just anyhow. But it shows how evil some people are just because of the fact that they want to paint a certain narrative to make some people look bad. But I don't want to talk too much. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit the bell so that you're notified when one of my videos come out. And let's get into the video.
Hi, Charlie. How are you? Good. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna give a little bit of a backstory on myself. I'm Jaden Clark. I'm a student here. Freshman year, I was hate crime 5 times in one night, okay? 3 of them by Trump supporters.
What happened to you?
Okay, for one of them, I was just walking, and then I see this truck full of 4 white men pass by me, MAGA apparel, everything, you know. And then...
Did they say this is MAGA country?
Anyways, they drove past me, and they were like, F you nigger, bend over quick.
Okay, so they said the N-word on campus to you.
Well, yes.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so what happened to them when you reported them?
I didn't report them.
I know I'm stopping the video very early, but I want people to notice a lot of things in this video, and I want to point out those things in this video, so buckle up. The very first thing I noticed, and I'm very astute to a lot of things that people say, and I like to try and listen as much as possible to what people say, is he said he was a victim of a hate crime that happened 5 times in one night, and he said 3 of them were by Trump supporters. Now, why I point this out and why this point is very pertinent to the whole video and to the whole discussion is because of the fact that how did he know that they were Trump supporters, and why did he feel the need to point out that the 3 times it happened to him in that night, they were Trump supporters? Another reason this is important and why I'm pointing it out is because why did he not point out the political affiliation of the hate crimes that happened to him the other 2 times during that night? Now, Charlie Kirk is already poking at him in this video, which is very interesting because he already doesn't believe him, and I don't believe him either, and I'm sure a lot of you people will not believe him when you watch the full video. The second thing I want to point out is to the fact that he said these apparent conservatives who were white said they wanted to grape him and then also call him a queer. Now, I've lived on this earth for 30 years, and I can guarantee you that a conservative is not calling you a queer as an insult. I can guarantee you Charlie Kirk was to ask this person what a queer is, he wouldn't even be able to tell us what it is, as it happened in one of these other videos where he asked him what a queer was. They weren't able to describe it. So I can guarantee you conservatives are not saying this. And then the other very, very interesting thing he said is, they wanted to grape him. Now, I'm not a rocket scientist or anything, but I do not believe that a conservative with people who are wearing MAGA hats are saying they want to grape you. I don't even think men who catcall women use that as an insult or a way to try and get at someone. Now, they might whistle at you, they might say, hey, beautiful. I can guarantee you they're not saying they want to grape you while they're in their car. He might be telling the truth, and we're going to see.
Really? Okay, so maybe it didn't happen.
Okay, anyways.
I don't believe you. I'm being honest, I don't believe you. I think you're making it up.
Okay. Anyways.
I refuse to believe that somebody on this campus would go around and sheepishly call you the N-word. I refuse to believe that. I think you're lying.
Anyways, next instance, they threatened to rape me and then just drove off.
Hold on, so a bunch of Trump guys who are largely white heterosexual males then also threatened to rape you?
Different group of people, but yes.
All in one night?
All in one night, sir.
I think you're making this up.
Okay, that's fine.
Another very interesting thing to point out is the fact that Charlie Kirk blatantly called him out to be a liar. And he never disagreed. He just said, okay, that's fine. He never actually got angry at the fact that Charlie Kirk called him a liar. Now, if I was someone who was telling my story of what happened to me and it actually happened to me, and then someone says I'm a liar, I would be a bit angry that you're calling me a liar and not believing my story. But this person didn't even flinch at the fact that he was called a liar. He just wanted to move on to the next topic, which once again is very interesting. And the story just becomes more unbelievable as he keeps telling it. But carrying on.
But what evidence do you have for this? Do you have like corroborating witnesses? Do you have cameras? Do you have license plate numbers? Because now we're talking about crimes. Threatening to rape you is an intent of a crime. Did you go to the police? You file a police report? You hire an attorney? You sue the school? Did you go to the civil rights office? Do you file a civil rights complaint? Did you do any of that? Because you should.
Okay.
No, did you? Tell me, yes or no?
I did not, but
Why?
I'm not going to argue with you
No, but
on my
you're coming in front of 2,000
experiences.
people to say it. Why did you
Right.
not go to the university and say this happened?
Okay, because how would I report them?
Anyone,
Who
there's
would I
hotlines all
report?
over this campus. You guys have nothing but like, if something happens to you, I think you're making this up. I think you're doing this to try to make a point.
Okay,
I don't
well,
think there's any evidence.
I can promise you, God as my witness, I am not. Anyways,
No, but seriously, why don't you today commit? Let's do this. I'm going to show you the university official, and why don't you go file a Department of Education complaint, and let's find these terrible people that did this to you. Can we agree?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll think about
and by the
that.
way, we'll be able to look at security camera footage, and we'll see.
Okay, I'll think about
But you
that.
didn't do that.
Can I try
though.
to finish?
You'll think about it. Hold on. Why wouldn't you want to do that immediately?
Can I talk?
I can't be the only one watching this video and seeing this guy to just be a blatant liar. Another big thing that's making me to believe he's just blatantly lying is he really wants to move on to the next topic, and once again, he hasn't said Charlie Kirk is lying. This guy has not made himself out to look good in any sense and made himself out to be, as I said, an evil person, because let's even say for a minute that this actually all happened to him and what he's saying is true. But there was a group of people who did this to him during a certain night. He didn't go and report this to the police, which will then allow these people to go and do this to more people because of the fact that he will think about it, which is very interesting. If something like this happens to you, I think you'd want to tell people about this, especially if you can get the people in trouble and put them away from doing this to other people. But of course, being the liar he is, this never happened. He made it up to try and make Republicans look bad, and he's just making a fool out of himself.
No, but you're making a serious accusation. Please,
And I'm not gonna argue with you about my personal experiences. Anyways,
it didn't happen, man.
Okay, that's cool. Anyways, I feel like every time I step foot on this campus, I have a wall of vitriol and hate at my back. And to the audience, I say to you, these are your fathers, these are your siblings, and these are your neighbors. So y'all need to clock them. And I hate overgeneralizing, but I'm not gonna say all Trump supporters are racist, but a good amount. Anyways, my question to you is, if you had one message to say to these people with the hate in their hearts, what would you tell them?
I would tell you to stop lying.
What would you tell them? Not to me.
No, honestly, I think you're Jussie Smollett at this campus. I think you're completely making this whole thing up. I think you are a complete liar, because I am now giving you an opportunity to report this at the high. I will bring this to Linda McMahon, the head of the Department of Education, the federal government. I will make sure these people are arrested by Kash Patel, the head of the FBI. And you'll say, oh, I'll think about it. Because you're making this up. You're doing this for a political purpose. So will you? No, seriously. Kash Patel will get involved. Yes? It's a hate crime. That's not acceptable. Well, hold on. No. Will you do this or not?
That's really cute, Charlie, but I'm trying to give you the opportunity to alleviate hate within this group of people who have a shared ideology.
But hold on a second. There's no hate. There's just love of America here in this audience. That's all that's here today, okay? That's all that's here. But back to you. I heard your accusation. I'm now going to go to the University of Tennessee and tweet this and say, hey, this is a serious accusation. I want the governor to get involved, by the way.
Okay.
The governor's getting involved. I'm going to call Marsha Blackburn. I'm now going to call Big Haggerty. I know all these people, and we're going to find out really quickly if you're telling the truth or not, because you just came in front of 2,000 people, and we're going to go bring in the police. We'll bring in the FBI, because what you just said is unacceptable. You said Trump supporters called you the N-word. That is no place in America, and they threatened to rape you. That is no place in America. But you know what else is no place in America? Lying and saying it happened to you. So we'll find out really quick if you're telling the truth or not.
That's cool, but like, can you answer my question though? If you
my message to everyone in the audience, keep loving America.
Okay.
But
What about loving your neighbor?
just so you know, this is going to become a very big issue. We're going to put this on social media, because nowhere in America should you be allowed to go in front of a microphone with no evidence, no willingness to report, no likelihood to talk to police and say, oh, this happened to be at night, and ruin the reputation of half the country and say that they wanted to go me and call me the N-word. That is gross.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. You'll be hearing from a lot of institutions, and if you did indeed lie, you will be civilly liable for smearing this university publicly for a very big number. We'll find out if you're telling the truth. Thank you.
Thank you. That's really cute. Make sure you at me, Jaden Clark.
I will. Thank you. Hope you have a good lawyer. Thank you. And I want you to understand the implications of this. No one has had the stones to stand up to this stuff for years past. And so many innocent people have been drugged into this crap saying that all the white people are coming after me. I don't believe it. It's wrong, and we're putting an end to it.
As I said, there's a reason I said this person's an evil person at the beginning of the video, because you watch a video like this, and I was disgusted by this video when I heard the nonsense he was spewing. You can look at this from a mile away and tell that this person was blatantly lying to try and paint a certain narrative, which is absolutely insane. And what Charlie Kirk said at the end was completely valid in what he was saying, because these people will do whatever it takes to try and destroy the things that they hate, even if it's not true. They will so much as make up a lie that didn't happen because they hate people, and then have the balls to come up, or lack of balls to come up, and say that you need to teach people love when you are a hateful person yourself, which is hilarious. But anyway, that was another video. If you guys enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell so that you're notified when a video comes out, and I'm out.